All right, I'm Chris in the Lamborghini Superleggera here with Austin Delk. Is that how you say that?
That is.
And we're doing 5 laps in this car. Welcome again to Exotics.
Thanks.
So this is your first of 3 cars today. Any questions about the driver's meeting, discovery laps, anything like that? Pretty much makes sense.
Say don't hesitate to really yell at me and tell me where to hit the apex.
All right, no problem. I'll be giving you instructions all the way around the racetrack, pretty much non-stop. Each lap I'll push you a little harder, getting you up to, get you a good pace and get you ready for the other cars today. Have you ever driven a car with paddle shift before?
I have.
You have, okay. So just remember that upshift is on the gas pedal side, and downshift's on the brake pedal side. And you don't have to let off on the pedals to shift gears. You can stay at full throttle, you can stay at full braking while downshifting. Shifting gears in this car, you only have to shift going up the front straightaway as well. We just leave this car in 3rd gear all the way around the track,
Really?
and we'll hit 4th up the straight. When you get in the 458 later today, you'll be shifting all the time, all the way around the track. This car's
Because
pretty,
of the ratios? Or?
yeah, tighter gear ratio, exactly. This car here has a taller gear ratio, a lot of power right off the bottom of the RPM, just don't have to shift as much.
Okay.
A little more torque, less shifting. Brakes, when you apply the brakes, just keep braking harder and harder. Don't be afraid to brake real firm. Braking starts at the 2 orange cones. We're going to release the brakes at the green cone just before your turn. You want to make sure you get all the way to that green cone and real close to it before you start your turn as well. You can ease off the brakes, ease the steering into the corner, and add just a little bit of throttle for balance. You're going to hold that balance all the way through the corner.
Okay.
Balance means you're not accelerating, but you're not decelerating. Just maintain your speed. That keeps the car balanced, basically.
Right.
When you're coming off the corner, you're going to start unwinding the wheel. As long as you're unwinding it, you could go past balance and start to accelerate with the throttle. It's real important, though, that you don't begin to accelerate until you get back some steering. Otherwise, you're going to start getting really wide, and then you're going to get too wide on the track too soon, you're going to lift, and that's going to slow you down. So timing is critical. So you know when to squeeze on the throttle when you start unwinding.
Okay.
If you can see the straightaway, you can unwind it. If you can unwind it, you can squeeze it. Okay? Takes a couple laps to get get that figured out, but I'll help you as much as I can. Also, I might help you turn the wheel a little bit. Now, if I do that, just don't let go of the wheel.
All right.
Also, I'll put my hand on the wheel if we're being passed or if we're passing somebody else. If we're being passed, I'll let you know. Just lift off the throttle, let those guys go by. Once they're clear, I have no problem trying to catch them back, passing them right back again.
All right.
We can do that. We're in the right car for it. Passing other cars, we just have to make sure that their flashing lights come on first.
Okay.
All right, and then finally, the blue line on the outside of the racetrack that marks the out of bounds. Probably saw that. Discovery laps. Okay. Also very slippery, so we want to stay away from that blue paint as much as possible.
Red and white's not as slippery, right?
Yeah, red and white, we could be on that. Yeah, it's not as slippery. It's also usually where we're unloading the tires onto it, so you're not loading the outside tire onto the paint. The red and white is kind of lifting off
For that apex cone, should I go a little bit on the inside of the turn, go a little bit on the red and white? Or
If you could get that close, you're awesome, yeah.
Okay. I figured it was difficult, but I figured I'd ask.
Yeah, no problem. If you feel like you're not going to meet the apex, if you're a little wide, keep turning that wheel when you start your turn in. Just keep turning it tighter and tighter. Don't be afraid to turn the wheel.
Okay.
That's the most important thing about this car here. It takes a little bit more steering effort than some of the other cars you're going to drive. The 458 is quite the opposite. Keep balance too. Try not to lift off the throttle mid-turn. It will slide. You want to stay balanced all the way through. Okay.
All right.
And so be smooth, hard braking. That's the key to going fast in this car.
Hard braking, all right.
Yeah, hard braking. You want to be smooth about braking. Brake real firm. If you feel your weight up against the seatbelt strap, it means you're starting to brake hard enough.
Okay.
If you don't feel that effect, you got a lot more braking to do. All right, you ready?
Probably not, but let's do it.
Right. I'm sure you're going to have more questions when we come back in. Feel free to ask.
All right.
All right, so foot on the brake, click it into first gear. That shows gear position 1 right there.
Right.
Again, I'll let you know when to shift gears. Steering wheel is turned to the left right now, so 1 full turn to the right with the steering wheel will get your wheel straight. There you go, just like that. Now just a little bit of throttle will get you rolling. And we'll get the day started for you. Feel free to take your hands off the wheel. There you go, if you need to.
During turn, should it be taken off? Or?
When you hit the track, when we get on the track, you'll never need to remove your hands from 9 and 3.
All right.
But navigating this, yeah, you've got to take your hands off to turn it. When I did mention, you can tuck your thumbs above the spokes on this wheel, right out here to the red cones. That's probably the best steering position for you. We'll stop right here, a couple cars coming. We're going to be turning through those blue cones there when we're clear.
All right.
Okay, we're clear. Hard left turn. Those blue cones, you're aiming for the green cone out there straight ahead. Upshift here a little higher. There you go. One more upshift. And Now start your turn down towards the apex. Squeeze that throttle now as you unwind the wheel fast as you want to go down the straightaway. Upshift here. Brake here, real firm braking. Downshift once. Ease off the brakes. Ease the steering wheel tighter and tighter. Just a little bit of throttle for balance. Nice. Squeezing now as you unwind the wheel fast as you want to go down the straightaway. Brake here, aiming for the green cone. Start easing off the brakes, ease the steering wheel into the corner, hold it tight, real tight, real tight. There you go. Squeezing now to the right side. Brake, no brakes. Start your turn. A little bit of throttle, and you're looking down the straightaway. Squeeze that throttle now as you unwind the wheel, aiming for the green cone. Straight ahead. Brake here. Keep aiming for it for as long as you can. Now start your turn. No brakes. All the way down the inside. Beautiful. Perfect line. Squeeze now as you unwind. Far right side. Brake here a little bit. No brakes. Turn. A little bit of throttle here. A little more. A little more. Aim for the green cone. Straight ahead. Then brake. Ease off. Ease it in there. Just a little bit of throttle. That's a lap around the track. Squeeze it now as you unwind. Fast as you can. Shift good. Brake real firm to the green. Downshift once. Off the brakes just past the green. You start your turn. Tighter, tighter, tighter. There you go. Squeezing now as you unwind. Fast as you can. Brake really firm with the green cone. Start your turn. No brakes. A little bit of throttle. There you go. Look to the right side of the track right there. Squeezing as you unwind. Brake. No brakes. Ease it in there. A little bit of throttle. Unwinding right here. Squeeze on the throttle. Brake here for the green cone. Real firm. Ease off, ease it in there. How do you like this car?
Beautiful.
Pretty cool, huh? Squeezing now as you unwind, far right side. Brake, no brakes, turn left, a little bit of throttle, a little more throttle, a little more, and then brake for the green cone real hard. Start your turn, no brakes, a little bit of throttle, hold it tight. Squeeze now as you unwind the wheel, fast as you can. Keep going as fast as you can. Upshift here. You having fun yet?
Absolutely.
All right. Brake real hard, aiming for the green. Downshift once. Go past the green cone. Ease it in there now. Tighter and tighter. A little bit of throttle. A little more. I'll help you pass it. Squeeze that throttle now as you unwind. You got it. Top of the track. Fast you can. Brake. Aim for the green. Braking. Start your turn. No brakes. A little bit of throttle. There you go. Hold her off to the right side of the track. Brake. No brakes. Start your turn. Unwind the wheel right there. Unwind it. Squeeze it on. Brake here. I'm going to show you a trick to that turn next time through. You're doing pretty good, but I'm going to show you how to go faster. Hold it tight. You're doing good. Squeeze now as you unwind to the right side. Very nice. Brake. No brakes. Turn. A little bit of throttle here. A little more. A little more. A little more. Brake hard to the green. Brake, brake, brake. Start your turn. A little bit of throttle. Squeeze now as you unwind the wheel. Doing pretty good. Upshift here. Keep going as fast as you can. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Brake really hard. Harder. Downshift once. Past the green cone. Start your turn. Tighter, 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 tighter. A little bit of throttle. Hold it tight. Squeezing now as you unwind. Brake really firm to the green cone. Start your turn here. No brakes. A little bit of throttle. All the way over to the right side of the track. Brake a little bit. Ease off. Ease it in there. Throttle right away. I'll show you a trick. Unwind right there. Use up that racetrack. Carry it to the green. Brake really hard this time, because that gets you more speed. Ease off. Ease it in there. Tighter, tighter, tighter. Good. Squeeze now as you unwind. How do you like that line? Pretty good,
fantastic.
Huh? Brake. No brakes. Turn left. A little bit of throttle here. Straight to the green cone. Brake. Real hard. Start your turn. No brakes. Balance. Keep your balance. Squeeze that throttle now as you unwind the wheel. Fast as you can. No passing. No problem. Keep going. See if he sees us. There we go, now he sees us. Brake here. I'll help you with this guy too. A little bit of throttle. Squeeze now as you unwind the wheel, fast as you can. They messed up our lap. Brake here, aim for the green cone.
I'm in fourth, should I be in third?
We'll click it and do the next turn.
Right.
Squeeze the throttle, unwind it, brake and downshift, ease off the brakes. Turn, a little bit of throttle here. Unwind the wheel, squeeze the throttle. Let's do this lap again.
Okay.
All right. Brake here, aiming for the green. Get real close. Now start your turn. Tighter and tighter. A little bit of throttle. Very nice. Squeeze now as you unwind the wheel. Far right side. Brake. No no brakes, turn left, a little bit of throttle here, a little more, straight to the green cone, and then brake hard as you can. Ease off, ease it in there, hold it tight, look down that straightaway, squeeze as you unwind, fast as you can. Upshift here. Brake really hard, downshift once, just past the green, start your turn, tighter and tighter and tighter, 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 there you go. Squeeze now as you unwind it, beautiful, that's how you do it. Brake really hard in the green cone, a little harder, start your turn, no brakes, a little bit of throttle. There you go, squeezing as you unwind to the right side, brake, no brakes, start your turn, all the way down the inside apex, unwind right there, squeeze it down as you unwind, very nice. Brake here really hard, we'll back it down a little bit, we'll stay wide, pull off past the white cone.
Right here?
Yep, right through here. Very good job, sir.
Man, that was fun.
That was rad. So that extra lap is because those cars got in your way.
Oh,
and then it messed up our shift timing and all that kind of stuff, so let's do that lap again. We're allowed to do that. You did good. Woo! That was rad. Any questions?
Cannot do it again.
Yes. Yes, you can.
That was a lot of fun.
That was cool.
Where
We're
am I
all
going?
the way down the middle here next to that yellow Superleggera.
All right.
Smell those brakes.
Yeah, seriously. It's crazy how much timing the braking is really the part that, I mean, they told us that the braking's how you go faster, but...
Right. The braking pretty much is going to determine how fast you're going to go. Both paddle shifts is neutral.
Both?
Both, yep. There you go. And you can take your foot off the brake and let those brakes cool down. So braking hard, that's key to going fast. The harder you brake, the sooner you're going to be able to get on the throttle. Mm-hmm. And that affects how your exit speed is. If you could get in the corner a little slower, you could exit faster sometimes, depending on the turn. Also, the harder braking you do, the later you can brake, and that means you can go faster for longer down the straightaway previously. So there's a lot of physics going on there, but hard braking is pretty much where it starts, and then you build on that. If you could brake hard, keep braking harder, and being smooth about it, that's how fast you go. The throttle pedal's the same every time. The car's go just as fast, right? So it's all about, how good are you with the brakes? How good are you being smooth? And that's going to determine how fast you go. So you're going to see, as your day goes on, you get in the next car, and you get in the next car, you're going to be faster and faster. Yeah. The faster you go, the harder you got to brake. Yep. So sometimes, remember when I showed you that different line coming up over turn 4?
Yeah.
You got going real fast. That was a really good turn, right? Mm-hmm. What did that mean for the next turn? You had to brake harder.
Yeah.
Right? So the better you get, the harder you got to brake. And the harder you brake, the better you're going to get. And you're going to see that today. So good job, man. Real smooth driver. I like it.
Thank you very much.
The 458, when you get in that car, it's going to be a lot more sensitive than this car. The steering, real sensitive. You don't have to force the car into the corner like this car. You just ease it into the corner.
You're not going to, do the instructors not stay with you the whole day? Or?
Not usually. You could request me. However, there are other instructors for those cars. The Nissan GTR, you drive similar to this. It's a little easier to drive. It's a little more automated. The 458 Ferrari is one of those cars you just have to be real precise with. The instructor for that car is really good. Pretty much when you're on this side of the tent, you're going to get a good instructor. Usually, right? We're all pretty good. You're going to get a good instructor around here.
All right.
So request me if you want. Either way, but all these guys are pretty good.
All right.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you very much. Fun. I got something for you when we